Hey. I guess they didn't like what I was saying. But I'm going to start again. And I'm going to wait until many people get on. But as I was saying before, you're living in a box. And as you living in a box, you're going to have to start kicking those walls down. You're going to have to kick down the walls of mediocrity. You're going to have to kick down the walls of uncertainty. You're going to have to kick down the walls of I don't have it. You're going to have to kick down the walls of lack of planning. You're going to have to kick down the walls of I'm not sure, and kick down the walls of low self-esteem. Hey, good to see you. Come on in. Like and share, like and share. Facebook kicked me off, but it's all right. I'm coming right on back on. I won't be on long. Like and share, like and share. Hey, Amanda, come back on. Sorry, you guys, but it kicked me off, and it's okay. Come on in, Shauna. Hey, honey, good to see you. Come on back in. Come on back in. I'm going to pick right on up where I left off. Is that many of us are living in these boxes and we're living in these walls. And it's time for us to start kicking down the walls, because God created you to be limitless. He created you to be unstoppable. He created you to be the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. He needs you to kick down the walls of mediocrity. He needs for you to kick down the walls of uncertainty. He needs for you to kick down the walls of being disorganized, and kick down the walls of excuses, and kick down the walls of I don't have anyone that's supporting me. Kick down the walls of every time I turn around, life always has something to show me. No, you know what? It's time for you to turn around and give life something back and say, you know what? Tonight is the last night that's going to happen. Tonight is the last night that I'm going to accept that. Tonight is the last night that I refuse to live limited when He created me to be limitless. He says, your goal to self-discovery. He created you to be a royal priest and a holy nation, right? Which means He called me to be a conqueror, okay? I want you tonight to create a conquer moment. And how do you create a conquer moment? This is your homework assignment. Every day for the next 5 days. Matter of fact, I'm coming back on. You're going to get me 7 days straight, because I can't go away for 7 days and then come back and think you still doing what I was telling you to do 7 days ago. I love the hearts. I love the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yes. Like and share this page, because someone needs to hear it. I'm going to be on for 7 days, because I need for you to get through these 21 days for preseason and be strong when January 21st hits, so then you can hit things hard the way you need to hit them. But I want you to have a conquer moment. How do you have a conquer moment? Hey, Rodney, come on in. How do you have a conquer moment? Soon as you run into a situation, and that situation wants to define you. It wants to defy you. It wants to tell you that you cannot do it. That's your conquer moment. I don't want you to conquer the day. I don't want you to conquer the hour. I don't want you to conquer 15, 20 minutes. I want you to conquer the moment, which means that, hey, if I need to get up that morning and go running, hey, I'm not going to give myself the excuse of I'm going to go in 15 minutes. No, you get up right then, you put your shoes on, and you get out the door. Why? I am conquering the moment. And when I conquer the moment, soon as I get on my journey, it's 15 minutes. Soon as I get on my journey, I'm going to be grateful. And I'm talking about why I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm moving. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I can conquer this moment. Why? Because this moment will not conquer me. And let me tell you how the conquer moment came about. I was going through my divorce, and I had just was notified about my divorce, and I sat there and I was distraught, okay, and I was driving, and I hit the top of the hill, not too far from where I used to go to church. Hey, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Dakers. Lord, I love support. I love my friends and my family. Yes, Lord. And I was on the top of that mountain, top of that hill. And I said, God, I don't want to be a statistic, because you know me. You know my heart was to remain in my marriage. My heart was to be a part, to make sure everything lasted. What did I do wrong? I don't get it. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want this to happen to me. And He said, you better conquer this moment before it conquers you. This is your conquer moment. I said, wow. So what's my next step? And he said, I need for you to straighten up and hold your head up, because you can't love anybody that don't love you. You can't be with nobody that don't want to be with you. And it was straight talk, straight up. Many people don't want to hear that. But when I tell you I was free that day, and I went to my counselor's office and I sat in his desk, in his office, and that was the first day I didn't shed a tear. The first day I didn't pick up a Kleenex. And he looked at me and he said, what has happened? And I said, I refuse to fight for something that's not fighting for me. This is my conquer moment and I'm done. And he said, oh my God, are you writing this down? Because I just had a woman to leave my office who has been divorced for 7 years, and she has not stopped weeping for 7 years. And the one before that has been weeping for 12 years. So you telling me that you're coming in after 45 days and you're telling me that I'm not weeping no more? I said, I'm not saying it don't matter. But what I'm saying is that I love me more. And I'm going to give me that attention before I become a statistic, a dead statistic, because I had just came off the hospital bed. And when I came off the hospital bed, all my numbers started shifting all back again because of the stress. Hey guys, come on in, like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. It's good to see each and every one of you. We're talking about preseason, the 21 days. You can go back to our last session and listen to it all over again. I'm Kim McGrew and I'm your coach. I'm going to be here for the next 7 to 21 days, so I hope you guys are ready. But as I continued to talk to the counselor and he began to tell me all these things, he said, you don't get it. He said, people don't just get over this like you're getting over this. And I said, it's only by the grace of God that I can do this. And I refused to sit here and cry about something that's not crying about me. Now, does that mean I didn't shed another tear? No, I still cried. But I did pick up my bed and I did walk. I did pick up my bed and I was healed as I continued to go forward. And as I was continued to go forward, these are the things that God continued to share with me. He said, Kim, in your preseason, he said, you did everything possible you could do. I need for you to walk away and be okay. I hope that I'm sharing this with someone tonight, because right now you have people in your circle of influence and you're trying to hold on to them and they're not trying to hold on to you. They're taking advantage of your gifts. They're taking advantage of who you are. God said, no, no, no. I need for you to cut that in this season. Walk away and be okay. You know why? He said, because here and hereafter, your fruit shall remain. Your fruit shall remain. Everything you've been praying for, God said it's about to overflow you. Everything you've been looking for, God said it's about to overflow you. But I need for you to clean out your closet. I need for you to clean up your circle of influence, because everybody in this circle don't need to be in this circle. Let me help you, and then I'm wrapping this baby up. He said in this season, he's called you to be invaluable, trustworthy. He said, you are inherently good and true. You're ingenious. You're proficient. He said, you're thrifty. You're dutiful. You're considerate. He said, you are versatile. He said, you are tirelessly. You are healthy. You are joyful. You are efficient. You are watchful. You are cautious. You are skillful. Like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. You know why? Because so many people have begun to tell themselves, I'm worthless. I'll never be able to do this. I can't come up from this. This thing has beaten me down. I have taken enough. I can't take anymore. Who said you can't take that weight? He said, I will never put more weight on you than you can bear. And in my preseason, when I was playing for Oregon State University, I used to sit and we used to squat. And every time we used to squat, if you went down too quick and you came up too quick, that means you was just squatting lightweight. Well, we had a Marine sergeant, Tom. We had a Marine sergeant who was our weightlifting trainer. And he would come by and he would say, Kim, what are you doing? I was like, well, you told me to lift this weight, just like you told me to bench press last week. And he was like, yeah, but you're not going to add no more weight to it. I was like, why? The requirement of the weight is on the sheet. You told me to lift 145. He said, yeah, but you lifted it like it was 25 pounds. I said, well, that means I can just lift it. He said, add 45s. Are you kidding me? What do you mean, add 45s? He said, my goal is to make you stronger so you can last the season, not to make sure you can last through preseason. You got 6 more months to go. And we don't know what giants you may run into in the season. So I'd rather you lift heavy in the preseasons and build up those muscles. So when you run into those giants, you know how to cut off their head with their own sword and serve it back to the king. So in the end, what am I saying? If you have extra weight that's on your shoulders, before you complain about the extra weight, I dare you to squat it. I dare you to bench press it, which means I dare you to lift it up. Why? Because the more you begin to lift it up, the more you are becoming skilled at what you're doing, the more you are becoming stronger at what you do. When God adds more weight, he's not saying that you can't lift it. He's saying, I'm putting it on you so you can lift. So when the season comes, you just won't bow out and give up. This is not your season to quit. This is your season to be skillful. This is your season to take in the weight and lift it and be stronger and go in strong. This is your season to be unstoppable. Yeah, this is that season. This is that season to be fearless. This is that season to be respected. You know why you're respected? Because people are going to say, I didn't know you can lift that much weight. Well, you hadn't been in the gym with me either, have you? You only saw me on the court. But it's what you do outside. It's what you do in the gym. It's what you do early in the mornings. Don't look at me. Don't judge me by my court appearance. You need to look at what I did early in the morning when I ran my 5 miles. You need to look at me in the gym when I go on my quiet time. And let me tell you, the gym is your prayer time. The gym is your prayer time. How much prayer time are you getting? If I can kneel before God in prayer, I can stand before any man. That's how you need to look at that. Before you walk into another meeting and say, I don't think I can do this. Before you walk into a network meeting and say, I'm not sure if I can handle this. Before you deal with another bank teller, or before you go in and talk to some investors and say, I'm not sure if they're looking at my project the way I need them to look at my project, you need to say, hold on. Now, if I can kneel before God, I can stand before any man, because he has anointed me with the gift to stand before any man. I know I got a word on tonight. Y'all can. He's anointed me to be wise in this season. All right? He's called me to be righteous. He's called me to live up to what he has called me to be. If you're the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath, if he called you to be unstoppable, are you living up to that call? Are you living? You need to ask yourself, stop right there in your conquer moment. When you begin to have your conquer moment this week, are you living up to what he has called you to be? Or have you settled? And are you living under the weight of the settle? When you live under the weight of the settle, it paralyzes you, because now you're just thinking in your flesh. Now you're just thinking of what you think you can do and not what God can do through you. I'm going to show you what he said to me. He said, Kim, if you give me what you got, I'll be what you not. I'm going to say that one more time, because that's going to bless somebody. And somebody's going to wake up in the morning and you're going to say that. If you will give me what you got, I will be what you not. And let me tell you where I came, where I was, because as a business owner, many of us have businesses, right? And as a business owner, we will sit there and we'll say, oh, I have a business. But many of us don't think like CEOs. That's another level of business. We don't think like CEOs. And he said, Kim, I need you to take this to another level, because you're thinking like what you need to think like. Kim, I want to bless you, but you're holding me back. God, how am I holding you back? He said, because if I don't bless you the way you think that I should bless you, you cut my hands off, because you only think it should come up through these avenues. And I was like, God, am I thinking that way? Is that me? Did I actually do that? And my hand shot up. I was like, I release me to you to bless me any way you choose. After that, I had to restructure my prayer. You know why? Because in my prayer, I would say, God, I want this to happen, but I need it to happen like this. God said, I don't need your instructions. You just need to let me know what needs to happen. And then you let me, if I had to bring money, if you say, God, I need $10,000, and then you say, I need you to bring it through these avenues, you cut off my hand to bless you. I can sit out there and tell you to go out to the Willamette River and pick up a fish, and the $10,000 will be in there, but you won't believe that, so you're cutting off my hands. God, I release me to you so you can bless me however you choose. You understand what I'm saying? My job is to live up to the call of what he's placed on my life, and not to figure out how he wants to do it, but to be ready in the season when he wants to move. Okay? I don't have to, if I stay ready, I don't have to get ready. Many of us, we wait for preseason so we can get ready again. No, when preseason is over, do I stop practicing? Absolutely not. I continue my practice. Why? Because I'm getting stronger. I'm getting stronger. Even in the season, I'm still practicing. Even postseason, I'm still practicing. Preseason's going to come again. You know what's going to happen? I'm tripling my weight. You know what? And you can't talk about me. Why? Because now my reputation precedes itself. You can't say a word. Why? Because now I'm understanding it's self-discovery. I'm understanding who I am in the Word of God. I'm leaving you right now. You know why? I'm wrapping this up because I got to go catch a plane. But in this season, some of you have said, I'm isolated. Or you've isolated yourself and you don't know why you've isolated yourself. You begin to cut off certain streams, and I hate to say streams, but certain influences and certain relationships, and you're cutting those things off, and you're wondering why you're cutting those things off. In this season, God says isolation brings you revelation to who you are in Him. I'm going to say that one more time so you'll get it. Because someone right now, you're baffled because you're saying, why am I alone? And you think you have to be in the comfort of friends in order for you to feel a part. But in this season, he said, I need to isolate you. Because in this isolation, I'm going to begin to show you who you are in me, in God. I'm going to begin to show you your validity. I'm going to begin to show you your how unlimited you really are. I'm going to begin to show you the hidden power that you never knew existed, because you always look for other people to give you value. I'm going to begin to show you who you are in me, but I got to isolate you. Isolation brings self-discovery of who you are in the Word of God, so you can move forward with the passion. You can move forward and not think about it. You can move forward and not have to pick up a call and say, hey, I need you to pray for me. You can move forward. Why? Because the voice of the Lord will begin to, it's a volume. It's like he's turning up the radio. He said, I'm turning up the voice, my voice in your life, so you can hear and you'll know how to move. So, your homework assignment, your conquer moment, okay? I want you to go back and I want you to listen to last week, okay? And last week talks about review, renewed, redo. It talks about confrontation is your best cure. It talks about finding a template, all right? Finding that template, ripping it up and bringing it back together again. And that template, find that template in the Word of God. Jesus Christ should be your template, to be honest with you. Come on now. He should be your template. Go in there and find that template, your Word, open it up and say, God, how can I mirror you? And if I don't mirror you, I need you to rip this up. I need you to shred this, because if it don't mirror you, something is wrong in my life. And many of you are looking like, why is this happening? Why is this going on? You know why? Because you're not mirroring the Word of God. He said, I came here for you to see what you can do. I'm exposing you to the power that you have. And what did he say when he left? Greater works you should do. Greater works you should do. And some of us are not even tipping the barrel of greater works. We're not even scraping the surface of a greater work. If you want to evangelize, you're too afraid to go out there in the hotel and say, hey, do you know Christ? He said, greater works you should do. Are you mirroring Christ tonight? Are you a reflection of the Word of God? Who is your reflection? And if there are flaws, you're in preseason, so you have time to change. And I don't want to hear it's going to take time to change because I've been doing this for 20 years. I don't want to hear it's going to take time for me to stop doing this because, I was born like this. This is a generational curse. So you just basically told me, you just devalued who Christ was. You just took away all his power because you can make a decision like that. I promise you. A decision is made in a moment. It's not made in a year. It's not made in 25 years. Many of us will say, hey, it took me 25 years to make this decision. No. It took you 25 years to act on a decision that you should have made. All right? It's an outward manifestation of an inward decision. When you begin to act on certain things, it's because you made it up in your mind and now you're committed to do what you need to do. Yes, Miss Sarah, my spirit is leaping too. Amen. And I'm happy that it's confirmation. You guys give me some thumbs ups. You give me some hearts. I am loving this and I'm happy that it's reaching you. I'm happy that it's serving you. Again, my job as a prophet, my job as a pastor, my job as an evangelist is to come out here and provoke you to change. It's to come out here and motivate you to never settle again. My job is to inspire you to evolve. My job is to inspire you to go the extra mile. My job is to provoke you to ask the questions that no one else wants to ask. Do you not know how powerful you can become to say, what's holding me back? Why don't I want to do this? Why can't I have that conversation? When you can't have a conversation, you need to look at that devil right in his eye and say, you're not going to hold me back. Let me begin to put people in their proper areas. My last thing, and I was really going to shut this down. You have certain individuals who have crossed over. And let me help you with this. You have miscompartmentalized or better yet, you have placed people in the wrong areas of your life. And now you're wreaking havoc and you're trying to figure out, why am I wreaking havoc from this person over here? I want you to pray about that. The reason why, because what I just heard, you have them in the wrong place. Many of you are in a relationship with a person that should have just been a business partner. You understand what I'm saying? They should have just been a business partner, or they should have just been in your circle of influence, but you crossed the line to make them more than just a friend. Okay? This is what I need for you to do and line it up for preseason. Yes, ma'am, your preseason to-do list. Begin to put people in their proper place and begin to acknowledge, hey, check this out. I put you in the wrong place. I need you to forgive me because it's not working. And as long as it's not working, I'm out of line. I'm out of place. And I need to be in place in order for God to flow through me. So let me put you in your proper place. So then we can still remain friends after this. Because if not, we're not going to be friends. That's for somebody. I don't know. You ain't got to give me no thumbs up. But you need to take it and you need to handle it and you need to deal with it. ASAP. Okay? So tonight, confirmation. Your to-do list. Your conquer moment. Whatever barrier is holding you back, eliminate it. And what do you have to do to eliminate it? Who do you need to talk to eliminate it? Amen. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Kristen, for putting things up so you guys will have it. What do you need to do to eliminate it? Okay. Healthy. I'm going to hit you with the healthy piece as well. We're going to end up going through that. And it's going to be 7 days of health and wellness from your health practitioner, Kim McGrew. And we're going to do 7 days of healthy on how you can be healthy, right? Okay. But as far as your conquer moment is concerned, if it's you getting up and it's you moving, it's not you conquering the day. I need you to conquer the moment. So tonight, and I know it's right now, it's 10 o'clock in Georgia, but in other places it's a little bit early. Before you go to bed tonight, I want you to write down 2 things. 2 things you need to do to conquer whatever moment. If it's in your finances, if it's relational, if it's in your house, if it's talking to your kids, if it's for your job, I need for you to write down those things and say, hey, my conquer moment, finances, I need to pay these 2 bills this week. Tomorrow's Friday, you get paid. You need to put a payment down or you need to pay it off. Why? Confrontation is the cure. We will no longer make excuses. We make excuses for being broke. And you know, we allow a $7 a bill to put us in collections. Come on now. I know I'm talking to somebody. Figure it out tonight. Finances, relationship, whatever your conquer moment is, you conquer the moment. And as soon as it opens, some of you don't have to wait till the place opens. You can get online and pay it tonight. Make your payment tonight. Pay that bill. It's 2 of them. Pay both of them tonight. Whatever you got to do. And they can be the easiest ones, $7, $24, what have you. Do it tonight. Who do you need to talk to tonight? Put them in the proper place. I need to shift this because right now it's interfering with me hearing what God is saying. All right. Hey, my kids, hey, I need for you guys to be on this type of schedule. This is where we need to go. Why? Because I'm speaking order into your life. We will no longer live a chaotic life. Why? Because we're too lazy and we're too fearful to put it into order. Not tonight. That ceases tonight. I'm your coach. This is the KIM. I'm so excited to have Kristen and Sarah and Jennifer, Miss Denise. Love you guys. Rodney, Sandra. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for being a part of tonight. Adrian, Miss Alice Lamb, Catrell. I love to see you guys. Kennard, thank you for coming on tonight. You guys are amazing. I am praying for each and every one of you. Miss Glenda, thank you for coming on. Rodney, Keith Gardner, you're awesome. Amanda, you're a blessing. Rebecca, you're awesome, 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 awesome. Denise, you are a blessing. Gwen, thank you so much. It's great to have each and every one of you to be on the line tonight. So again, I fly out tonight, but I'm going to be back on here tomorrow. We're going to do for day 3, and I'm going to take you for 7 days because again, I just can't go a whole week and come back. I don't know how people do once a week. I talk every day. And so you're going to see me tomorrow night. So I need for you to come ready with some paper. The reason why is because later on, within those 7 to 21 days, this is going to be a closed-in group. And then I'm going to go ahead and strong with more powerful tools that I have been given through the Word of God on how you can self-discover who you are, but how you can move forward powerfully according to the Word of God and do what you need to do and do it without hesitation. Do it without excuses. You know how sometimes if you're so good at something and you apologize to someone and say, well, you know, I'm sorry. This is just what I do. No, keep it moving. Yes, ma'am. Keep it moving. I am no longer apologizing for what I can do and what I've been blessed to do. This is me. And if you don't like it, you know what? You need to take it up with the Lord himself. He created me, and this is what it's going to be. So I love you guys. I am your coach. I'm your strategic intervention specialist, and I'm here to help you transition into the next level. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to inspire you. And most of all, I'm here to provoke you. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow at the same time. God bless.